Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We have our first Colourpop collection of 2021. I'm a little excited for them. So today we're going to be talking about the new Love Struck 5-pan palettes. I think that's the name of them. Giving Natasha Denona vibes, if you know what I'm saying. So these launch on January 7th at 10 a.m. PST, and these will retail for $10 each. They'll include swatches of all 5 palettes. I did do a tutorial using one of the palettes today, and I will give you guys my review at the end of the video as always. If you have a code with Colourpop, it is just Katrina, and it'll save you 10% off the Colourpop website. So if you guys want to save some money on these little palettes, make sure to use my code at checkout. And thank you to everyone that always uses my code. I love you guys so much. So yeah, let's get into it. So first thing I want to mention really quick, because this was definitely the topic of discussion when I was reading comments on Instagram. 5 pans, $10. Their 9-pan palettes are $12. Their 9-pan palettes have 9 grams of product, or 0.3 ounces of product. The little 5-pan palettes have 4.15 grams or 0.15 ounces of product. It's been like the topic of $10 being a little much, considering their 9 pans are just $2 more. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of the product amount in them. I just wanted to mention that really quick, just in case you guys were wondering how much product you get in this one compared to their 9-pan palettes that are $2 more. So I do think that maybe they should have done like $9 or $8 for the 5-pan palettes. That way it wasn't such like a close like price to an eyeshadow palette that they have and are known for, that have 4 eyeshadows more, you know. So I just want to get that out of the way, just let you guys know that, because that was definitely something I kept seeing in their comments. Let me just show you guys what each palette looks like. So we have 5 of them right here. They are in a like plastic packaging, but they are very sturdy. I will say that, like, they're like a nice, they have like a nice snap to them. They don't feel like they're gonna like break or anything. This like plastic is really nice and like hard, and yeah, I really like that like snap. It makes me feel like it's nice and secure. It doesn't feel like it's gonna like open up if I were to like throw this in my bag or something. These are nice if you like want to take them to travel, even though you should not be traveling right now. Don't travel. I like just take this in your bag or something. You know, they are nice for that. So I'll start off with the one that I used today, which is Ballad. And this one has matte, metallic, and pearl finishes in them. And this one is just a nice gunmetal palette. Like I said, this is the one that I have on right now. And the next one that we have is Cherish. So this one is Cherish, and this is a cranberry type of palette. And this one has mattes, metallics, and some pearls in it. There are no pressed glitters in this one, and this one's like right up my alley. I love this one. I wanted to use this one today, but like, let me use something that I normally wouldn't use, because I do like my smoky tones as well. So that one is Cherish. Then we have Crush. This one is a more copper toned palette, and this one also has metallics, mattes, and pearls finishes in them. So this one's definitely like a really nice, natural, kind of everyday warm tone palette. We have AMOR. This one is a rose kind of toned palette, and this one has metallics, mattes, and a pressed glitter in this one. For those of you who don't like the pressed glitters, I just want to let you know that this one does have one in there. And the last one that we have is Lyric. This one is a more like bronze everyday kind of palette, and this one does have a pressed glitter in here. It's really weird because it doesn't say it on the box. Like AMOR has a little asterisk on there that makes it known that it's a pressed glitter, but this one does not, which is weird, but you can clearly tell that this one is a pressed glitter. But yeah, so that one is Lyric. Okay, so that is all 5 of the palettes. This is the look that I came up with today. I used the Ballad palette, which is the gunmetal one. I just want to see how I got this look right here, and to hear my thoughts on the rest of the palettes, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the little tutorial. So I'm pretty sure you guys thought I was gonna use the reddish tones, but I'm not. Using the Ballad little palette because it's really pretty and it's different than what I usually do. So I'm just gonna take, I think I'm probably gonna use all the shades. So I'm gonna start off with Epic, which is like the cool tone like brown in here, and I'm gonna use this as my transition shade. So this is blending out nicely. Nice little cool tone transition. Seems like their normal formula. So once I have that shade down, I'm gonna go into Fate, and it's this like bluish smoky color, mattes with some shimmer in it. So I'm going to take this on the outer corner and just pretty much do the same thing that I just did with the last shade. Well, that shade is going on really nicely. It's giving me a really nice like smoky eye and I love it. That perfect smoky tone and I love it. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna do a full-blown smoky eye. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that shade. Just putting this like towards the inner corner a little bit. And then I'm gonna take Prose, and it's such a pretty like darker gunmetal shade with some shimmer in it. So I'm gonna pack this on with a brush. And I'm just gonna pack this on the lid. And this shade is really pretty. Some like silver sparkle in it. It's really pretty. Just packing that on the lid. And with a clean brush, I'm gonna start blending the edges of that out. Once you start blending these like mattes with the glitter in them, the glitter does like pretty much come out. So if you don't like the like glitter in the mattes, just blend it out a little bit and the glitter will go away. I do want some of that glitter though, so after I'm done I will go back. I think I'm going to take my brush a little bit damp just so I can have some of that sparkle in there. Once I've pretty much kind of blended that out for the most part, I'm going to go back one more time before I go in with it damp just to re-intensify it a little bit. I want to do this a couple times till it's the intensity that you want it to be. So once I have it to the intensity that I want it, I'm really happy with how this looks. It looks nice and smoky. It was super easy to blend out, which is nice because sometimes with like darker shades it is a little harder. I'm going to take my brush and just spray it one time just to dampen it a little bit. And I'm going to go in with that shade just so I can get some of that sparkle. Ooh, yes. Okay, when you like dampen it a little bit, it's so pretty. And I'm just tapping that on so I can get some of that glitter in it. I'm gonna do that on this eye. I am really happy with that. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and do the lower lash line. But so far, yeah, I really like this look and everything was super easy to blend out. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so I went ahead and just did my base and everything. I'll leave everything that I have on my face down below. I'm wearing my Fenty powder foundation again that I'm obsessed with. But yeah, so let's move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and just line my waterline. This is the cream gel liner in Hustla. I don't know if this still exists. I think this came out with the Valentine's Day collection, if I'm not mistaken, but it's like a shimmery gunmetal cream gel liner. So it also has like that shimmer, kind of like the color I used on my lid. And I'm going to smudge that out really quick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take Rosey. Am I saying that wrong? I don't know. But it's the color I used on the lid. I'm just gonna go on top of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take Fate, the like gray color. Don't know why I'm using this brush. It came in the box and I was like, let me just try it out. It's like a real chunky brush, but it's kind of working to like smudge out this lower lash line. I love this look so far. I love smoky eyes so much. I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush and just kind of go over the edges. With this clean brush, I'm gonna go ahead and just take Epic, which was the first shade that we used, to just blend out the edges a little bit more. For my inner corner, I'm gonna go ahead and take Novel. It's the lightest shade in this palette. And I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. Ooh, that is so pretty. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes, do my lips, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts when I come back. So this is the finished look. I just put on the little half lashes that I always wear. They're the Bold Face Makeup Meant to Be lashes, and my lips I put on the Haus Labs Dust Le Monster Matte lip crayon. Like I said, I'll leave everything else that I have on down below, but let me give you guys my final thoughts on these little 5-pan palettes. Now, I like these. I think they're really cute. I think they're like a really nice size. Obviously, it's giving Natasha Denona vibes. Personally, I only have one Natasha Denona palette that comes in little mini ones like this, and I got it in a BoxyCharm. And I've never felt the need to go out of my way and buy one of the Natasha Denona palettes like this. Obviously, this is giving like dupe vibes, you know, and I mean, like, I would rather spend $10 than however much the Natasha Denona ones are. I mean, even if you're not like making it a dupe kind of thing, I think they're still really cute, and $10 is not too bad. I do think that maybe like $8 would have been a little bit nicer, because the 9 pans they're $12, so it's $2 more for 4 more eyeshadows, and you do get more product in here as well. I mean, I think $8 would have been like maybe a little bit nicer of a price, just because, like I said, like obviously they're known, Colourpop is like known for their 9-pan palettes at this point, and they're $12. So $2 more and you get 9 eyeshadows, and $10 you get 5. So that's the only downside, but maybe, you know, somebody who doesn't want a 9-pan eyeshadow palette and this is more convenient for you to have in like a little 5-pan. I feel like that they are monochromatic, because you guys know me, I love monochromatic eyeshadows, and I think they are, you know, they're cute and I like them. Packaging on them is nice. Like, it's not like a cheap like plastic. I was seeing some people in the comments comparing them to the e.l.f. Like little pan eyeshadow things like this, and this feels like $3. This does not. This actually feels like a really sturdy plastic. It's nice. It like snaps closed completely. It does look really nice and sleek. To me, it doesn't feel like cheap, you know? It doesn't feel like expensive. It's not like super well, you know, it's definitely like heavier than like this type of plastic, but it's not like, it doesn't feel like expensive, you know, but it doesn't feel like cheap. Like, it feels secure when you close it. It doesn't feel like it's gonna like open up or anything. And I feel like if I would throw this in my bag and like it would like rummage around in there, I think it would be okay, you know? Like, I feel like they feel really nice and sturdy. I really like that you can see the colors like this. I really like that. That's one of my favorite things. Really, is just all personal preference. I guess, you know, like not everyone maybe wants a 9-pan palette. Maybe you just want something a little bit more simple, kind of like this. Like, oh, this is a really pretty like everyday palette. If this little 5-pan palette is nice and suits you well, then, you know, $10 is still not a lot, but I think $8 or maybe like even $9 would have been a little bit better, just because 10 is super close to like $12 and you get 4 more eyeshadows in those. But I mean, the quality, I mean, they performed well. They performed just like Colourpop eyeshadows always do. I really like this one specifically, the Ballad one. If you like cool tones, definitely pick this one up, because I really like it. Everything blended out really nicely and super easily. And sometimes when it comes to like more smoky tones and cool tones like this, I just find like a lot of times they don't perform well, and this one did. So it blended out really nicely. There's no pressed glitters in this one, and like I said, if you like cool tones, I definitely would pick this one up. I really like the Lyric one, but not everyone likes pressed glitters, so this one is really pretty, but there is a pressed glitter in that one. So if you do like the more like natural, warmer tones, I definitely would go for Crush. This one definitely looks like it would be a nice everyday kind of wear palette for someone. I would say my 3 favorites are Ballad, Cherish, and Lyric. The other 2 are okay. Like I said, this one would probably be the best option. I feel like this one might be like a bestseller, just because there's no pressed glitters in it. It's nice and natural for like every day. That is my little review on these. I hope this was helpful for you. Like I said, it really is just personal preference, I guess, at this point. It just depends if you would just put the $2 extra more towards a 9-pan palette, or if you were someone that was like, you know, 5 is enough for me, I will spend the $10 on the little 5-pans. So you guys can use my code and that'll save you a little bit more money on top of that as well. So yeah, anyways, like I said, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you guys did like this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.